There have been many attacks against wireless security technologies and protocols. Most of these attacks require an attacker to be somewhat close in physical proximity to a wireless network. Typically, when discussing the actual attackers of wireless networks, people think of someone in a parked car relatively close to the wireless network, attempting to gain access to the wireless network or its data. However, it's important to keep in mind that with relatively inexpensive antennas, an attacker can easily be several blocks, and in some extreme cases, several miles from the wireless network. It is also extremely easy for an attacker to identify a potential wireless network they wish to target. War driving is a very interesting technique which refers to driving around with a wireless device in an attempt to identify as many wireless networks as possible. It is a reference to a very old technique known as war dialing, in which an attacker scans a range of phone numbers in an attempt to identify any interesting systems. War driving in itself is not illegal, and it's actually extremely fun and educational activity, which provides a lot of insight into who is deploying wireless networks and how they're using them. Keep in mind, taking it a step further and accessing a wireless network that you're not authorized to do so is illegal. There are many traditional network attacks that will still work on a wireless network. For example, ARP spoofing, DNS spoofing, rogue DHCP servers, and more. However, we'll discuss just a few that are unique to 802.11 wireless networks shortly. The first security protocol that was integrated into the original 802.11 wireless standard was WEP, which stands for Wired Equivalent Privacy. WEP allowed for both authentication of client devices and encryption of data using a shared key. In 2001, serious flaws were identified in WEP that could potentially allow an attacker to recover the WEP key by capturing many wireless packets and analyzing them using special attack tools. Since that time, the original attacks have been expanded, and it's now extremely easy using publicly available tools to crack wireless networks and obtain the WEP key in a matter of minutes. After the original attacks were identified, a new wireless security protocol was developed, 802.11i. Before the standard was finalized, many vendors decided to implement the technology because the vulnerabilities in WEP were so serious. Thus, WPA was developed, which stands for Wi-Fi Protected Access.